Today in the news, prices go wild and we got the trifecta of GPU manufacturers. What's up guys, I'm Snows and this is your boot sequence. Let's get started with Asus, and quite honestly, what seems to be the future of GPUs. Yesterday, Asus officially announced that they would increase the price of both their GPUs and motherboard products. These price changes are taking effect in early 2021, aka right now, and applies to the entire lineup of both product stack. According to Asus, the reason for the price increase is due to increases in costs for component, operating costs, and logistical activities, plus a continuation of import tariffs. So how much did the prices increase for their GPUs? Well, the MSRP from AMD and Nvidia are being completely ignored. The cheapest RTX 3060 Ti from Asus is now $499 instead of $399 MSRP. The 3070 sees a minimum of $599 and the 3080 is at $859. That's a whopping $160 above MSRP. Sure, those GPUs were never at MSRP, but it's important to see the difference between the MSRP and the actual selling price. Now, some other manufacturers, such as MSI and Gigabyte, seem to keep their prices intact, but I'm willing to bet that it's mostly due to the shortage of GPUs, and not only that, but I'm pretty sure that this will change very soon, since the Chinese import tariff exemptions have expired with the new year, and unfortunately, we can expect the tariffs to start from 7.5% to 25%, so this increase in price will probably affect all PC components, not just GPUs and motherboards. With the amount of components in a single PC, that adds up pretty quick. Heck, that premium on a single build might be enough to cover the cost of a new next-gen console. So maybe just buy a console. Speaking of GPUs, we got AMD. As you might know, if you're in the market for a Navi 21 based 6800 or 6900 series, they're both still MIA. And with the possible increase in price because of the tariffs, you might want to look at a more mid-range model. Well, it looks like you won't have to wait too long. French outlet Cow says that AMD is set to release its Navi 22 based GPUs in a couple of months. According to their sources, the Navi 22 XT based 6700 XT and the Navi 22 XL based 6700 are set to release at the end of March, or end of Q1 2021. It's the same thing. The 6700 XT would support 40 CUs, as leaked before, and both models should support 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 at a bus width of 192-bit. And if you wanted to take an F in the chat for 200, we also have Nvidia in a possible GPU release frenzy. According to leaker extraordinaire Kopite7Kimi and some information found in folding at home files, Nvidia is gearing up for a slew of releases. In the list provided by Kopite, we have two GA102 based chips, one with 20 gigabytes of GDDR6X and another with 12. One is likely the 3080 with 20 gigabytes that we heard so many times before, but the 12 gigabyte version is still unknown. The folding at home document actually says that there are 11 and 12 gigabyte engineering samples floating around. So these 3080s will probably not make it out to the public. Going down, there would be two new GA103 SKUs, one with 10 gigabytes and the other with 8. GA103 is currently not used by any of the RTX 3000 GPUs, but with the rumors of an RTX 3070 Ti in the works and the folding at home document talking about a 3070 Ti, it's likely going to be the card to use this chip. It would feature 58 SMs for a total of 7,424 CUDA cores and feature GDDR6X memory instead of the GDDR6 found in the 3070. Then down again we have the 3060, which comes in 6 and 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 flavor that we already knew, and folding at home introduced the first mention of an RTX 3050. Lastly, let's complete the GPU news with the missing part of the trifecta, Intel. We haven't heard much about Intel's upcoming HPG desktop class GPUs. So far, all we got was information on the puny DG1 with up to 128 execution units. While sufficient for a notebook, it's no match for current discrete cards on the desktop market. Well, it seems like the DG2 is finally getting spotted. Intel's latest drivers show two entries called DG2 SKU and DG2 SKU. At 512 execution units, this GPU would have 4,096 stream processors. As we've seen from the current generation though, stream processor count doesn't actually mean much, but when compared to the likes of AMD, Intel's DG1 is up there in performance, so the DG2 might make a pretty good mid-range to entry high-end card. The only problem here is manufacturing. Intel's HPG line of products is being manufactured by TSMC, so even if Intel was about to reveal it tomorrow, the likelihood of actually getting them on the market at a sufficiently high volume are very slim. Real quick, I advertised it late last year, but I still don't have enough questions or enough relevant questions. So if you guys want to ask me anything, I'm doing a Q&A for the entire year of 2020. So you can go ahead and drop your questions down below with the hashtag QA2020. I know we're in 2021, but still, hashtag QA2020. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the catch up. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Drop a like if you liked it, a comment if you want to talk about today's stories. As usual, you can click right here to see the latest video right here. To subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to stay frosty, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.